And this week's quote comes from Anonymous, a very famous person called Anonymous. Start facing your problems head on. It isn't your problems that define you, but how you react to them and recover from them. And I feel like as members of the LGBTQ plus community, that's a lesson that we have to learn um, maybe earlier than a lot of other people, right? Because you get picked on. You face potential bullying. You face discrimination in different ways, and hopefully, luckily, that's gotten less and less over the years. But it still, can be a problem. Those types of things. So, as LGBTQ plus folks, we have to sort of grow a thicker skin earlier on in life and learn to face those problems head on, because it really is not our problems that define us. It is how we react to them, how we recover from them. That is what really truly matters in the long run, right? That's what defines us, how we're able to react to our problems, to our issues, and how we're able to recover from those. And, as we get closer to retirement, we may also be facing discrimination. We may be facing feelings of loneliness, perhaps, if you are not someone who has a partner or spouse or a very tight knit group of friends or any of those things. You could be facing burdens of caregiving, for elderly loved ones, or for friends who might have been, kind of your chosen family, and you are the one who ends up caring for them, which is a blessing, right? To be able to do that, especially for someone who has been your chosen family and just is so special. But it can also be a burden emotionally, financially, all of those things. So those are things that can be seen, of course, as problems and things that need to be overcome. So how do you prepare for all of that, right? That's the question that I love to help people answer. How do you prepare for what is next, no matter what is next? There are different ways that we can do that and approach it, and it's all based on your situation. And I want you to feel free to go to the website. Once again, that web address, takeprideinretirement.com. Takeprideinretirement.com. Go to the website there, and you can actually schedule a free consultation. And I will be very glad to help you out with whatever problem you might have. We can meet, we can talk, we can meet via Zoom. If you're in the Atlanta area or surrounding areas, we can meet in my office. If you want to do that face to face, we can meet either over the phone or via Zoom, anything like that. And I would be glad to help you out with whatever situation you are facing. As a fiduciary, I have to approach things with your best interest in mind, not my own, right? I have to do what is in your best interest, not what's in the best interest of me. As the advisor, I have to do what is in the best interest of you as a client, as someone I'm working with. That is what I'm morally, legally obligated to do. And I look forward to hopefully doing that with you and for you, working for you and with you both in order to give you that retirement that you can take pride in. So that's the goal with everything that we do here. And I really want to be able to do that for you to help you out. All right. So, one problem that is common for everyone today, kind of getting to sort of the meat of the show here, one common problem that a lot of people face is just concern, right? And stress about market volatility, because we've seen a lot of it here lately. And what I want to give you here is just one big sort of move that you can make to reduce risk and increase income, no matter what's happening in the markets, right? Because if there's a lot of market volatility, you are facing potentially greater risk of loss, risk of, the money that you have worked so hard to save, that you've worked so hard to invest over the years, losing a good chunk of that because it's at risk in the market. All of it is at risk in the market. You could potentially, theoretically, lose it all, right? Because it's all at risk in the market. But we can tell you how to protect that. We're going to go through a lot of that today. A lot of people wondering what to do with their investments in more volatile, more uncertain times. And I want to show you and tell you some ways that you can actually give yourself peace of mind that your money's not going to go away. because you haven't made a decision to actually do something about that unless you've taken action. And I want to help you take that action, right? I'm here to help. So I've been hearing, more and more from people expressing concerns about potential market downturns. Luckily over the long run, right, the markets do go up, but what goes up must come down eventually. It's just how far down is it going to go? And so people feel like we're, maybe overdue for a correction, maybe that the election results coming up may have an influence on what happens in the market with their retirement portfolio and their investment portfolio, things like that. Recent global conflicts could negatively impact their investments as well. Those are a lot of the worries. People also concerned about the October effect, right? Investopedia is defining that as the psychological anticipation that financial declines and stock market crashes are likely to happen in the month of October. Bank panic of 1907, stock market crash of 1929, Black Monday 1987. Those are things that all happened in the month of October. Now, does that mean something big and bad and awful is going to happen this October? Absolutely not. There's no crystal ball. We do not know what is going to happen. But what we can do is protect you no matter what does happen, right? So the solution here, so that's the problem, right? A lot of people hearing those is in their head saying something could go wrong, something could go wrong at any point in time, not just during the month of October. So what we want to do is give you peace of mind to be able to say, okay, I don't have to worry about whatever happens in the market. Because you've got a certain amount of protection with your investments. So what you probably are experiencing in your life financially, in your life mentally as well, is that your risk tolerance is going down as you age. It's natural for that to happen, right? You don't want to take as much risk as you age, especially as you get closer to retirement. If you're in what we call the retirement red zone, if you're within a few years of retirement or you just retired within the past few years, if you've been kind of in a buy and hold sort of environment as an investor, as you save for retirement, well, now could be some time now could be the time, I should say, to take some of that risk off the table. If you are, someone who has set it and forget it, like the old infomercials used to say, right? Set it and forget it. That is not, especially during volatile times, necessarily the best strategy. So maybe take some of that risk off the table. And you can do that with a solution that contains a word that a lot of people get scared of. And I'm going to say the word, but I don't want you to get scared, right? It's fixed index annuities. Now, a lot of people are going to say, I have heard really bad things about annuities. So what I want you to think of this as, instead of, if you don't like that word because you've heard bad things about annuities, because these are not your grandfather's annuities, these are not your grandmother's annuities, these are not even your aunt or uncle's annuities. These are, newer type vehicles that can offer a lot of protection and a lot of growth at the same time, potentially, of course. That safety that you need when you get close to retirement can be coupled with market-like growth. So you get that market-like growth without the market-like risk, thanks to a fixed indexed annuity. So you can think of it more as a personal pension, right? Because when you retire and you start making withdrawals from that particular account, it's not even like you're withdrawing in the traditional sense. It's paying you like a pension. You get that check every month or that direct deposit every month whenever you elect to take that, right? And there are different options and a lot of different products out there. But that annuity, yes, that fixed indexed annuity is something that is guaranteed not to lose money. So you won't lose your principal. It's guaranteed by, the claims paying ability of the issuer, which is an insurance company, to not lose money. And we only work with the highest rated insurance companies out there who offer these, right? So the ones that are financially strong. So they offer a lot of different, guarantees that go along with it. So you can you can accumulate a lot of money in there potentially before you retire. But then when you do retire, you turn on that income stream, and that income stream is guaranteed to always be there. It can potentially increase as well each and every year or every other year for as long as you live. But it's definitely at least guaranteed to be a payout for as long as you live. So you create an income stream, much like a pension, that is going to be there for as long as you live. So that's why I like to think of these as personal pensions, right? They're long term investments that protect and grow your savings for retirement. You can make a lump sum deposit, or you can transfer funds from an existing retirement or investment account. I help clients do that kind of thing all the time. Your investment's performance is tied to the market, but not directly invested in the market. That's why you can get the market like growth, because it's tied to the gains of a specific index, but it's not actually directly in the index. So you don't have to ride the ups and downs. You participate in the gains without the possibility of loss, and you protect against the loss of principal. So that means you won't lose any of the money that you've put into a fixed indexed annuity. And you can establish that income stream once again for retirement that you can never outlive. So, my question to you is, do you want to just wait and see what the market's like when you decide to retire? Or do you want to get to the guarantees and start planning what you're going to do with the paychecks and the playchecks that you are guaranteed to receive each month? Because that's what you're going to be. That's the situation you're going to find yourself in. Guaranteed income for the rest of your life, which, boy, don't you like that word, guarantee? You can guarantee an income stream for yourself for the rest of your life. And so, if that is more you, if you want to get to those guarantees, if you want to have that guaranteed income for the rest of your life, no matter how long that life is, you live to be 120, that income stream is still going to be there. I can start working with you today. You can give me a call, 855-246-9211, 855-246-9211. You can also go to takeprideinretirement.com. That is takeprideinretirement.com. Request a free, no obligation consultation. And we'll discuss your financial goals,